Hello guys and welcome. In this video I will be showing you guys how you can do the pull 1 and pull 2 in the Utgarde Cape Heroic in one pull. So the same as before, you wanna start by DPing the first mob. You wanna blink through, pull everything, blast wave if they're getting too close. It's not the end of the world if they get a hit on you, but of course you wanna stay as healthy as you can. You wanna blink on cooldown. Still have 10k HP, it's not the end of the world. You wanna continue doing everything the exact same as you would normally do if you would just pull this room. You pull this guy as late as you can to make sure you have blink back, and then you blink on cooldown as you always do. And then you wanna hug the right corner as much as you can. They got pulled because the mobs is too close. You can blast wave them, and then you blink on cooldown once again. And then now, when I pull the entire room, you just need to run an extra circle, basically, to get to the other room where the drakes is. And you continue to blink on cooldown. That's what you want to do constantly to maintain max distance. And you don't want to put any living bombs on the targets yet, because you don't want them to die at different times. You want them to die at the same time. When you get to this room, you pull the left dragon first. You run through here. You pull that mob. You blink through. Fuck, I failed that up, but you usually interrupt that dude. Then you block here. And then you want to make sure you have blink back. Then you just spam blink. And refresh mana shield. And then now the run is fine. You just want to continue to put living bomb on every target. You just want to max it out and get your mana up ASAP. You want to blink on cooldown to maintain the max distance. You can use a mana gem if you need to, or even a mana pot. It's not really needed because every time you crit, you're gonna regain your mana anyway. So as you can see right now, I'm just spamming Living Bomb on every target and I still have full mana almost. So the mana is not really an issue in this farm. You just want to make sure you have the hit basically, so you don't miss the abilities basically, but that's not an issue. But as you just saw, I got hit by a spear, so that's why you wanna maintain mana shield on cooldown, because you have ranged mobs and sometimes they get too close and they will throw a spear. So considering I'm at max mana all the time, you're basically immortal when you play with mana shield, because it will save you so much damage in case they get spears on you or if they get too close or whatever happens. And then basically like the same, if you would do it separately, you just continue to run in a circle, blink on cooldown, refresh living bomb if they don't have any living bomb on them. They will continue running a circle. You can see so many numbers on the screen. Just put living bomb on every single target. You blink on cooldown, you refresh mana shield in case they get too close. And then as you can see right now, when they get lower in HP, they start to run a bit slower. So it gets a bit easier and you don't really need to blink on cooldown, but I would still recommend you to do it as long as you don't get too far away so they start to run like the other way. That would be an issue, but that's not really an issue if you just keep running around and blink when you feel like they're getting too close. And then you can blink like a bit further into middle like I just did to make sure they stack up more. But don't do it too much because there's still a lot of casters, so you want to make sure that you max distance those. Yeah, and refresh mana shield of course. And yeah, this is basically the whole pull. It's a bit harder than the other one because it requires a bit more practice, but I definitely believe y'all can do it. It just takes practice. So if you have a mage, I would recommend you to try it because it's not really the best gold per hour farm, it's more of an RNG farm. So if you're lucky, it can drop like, I don't know, maybe a stack, 2 stacks of Frostweave Cloth per run. It can drop like everything from 1 to like 5, 10 greens. Um, you can get like 1 to 3 blues. And if you're lucky, you can get a blue that is like the cloth shoulders on my server right now are the previous shoulders right now, and they go for like 400 to 600 gold on my server. So if you're lucky with the blues as well, you can get some nice gold in this by doing this. And if you want to make some extra gold, there's maybe people that want to buy a rep because you do get rep in the dungeon because it's a heroic. So you can also sell rep runs while you take all the loot yourself. And there's a lot you can do with the farm. But yeah, that's all for this run, guys. I appreciate you for watching this video. And if you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments and I will answer them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.